Hey there, how's it going? We're really glad to have all of you here from around the world. If you're new, welcome to the family. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So earlier today, Yemeni forces announced a military operation where they launched a long-range missile from Yemen. The missile headed toward the Negev region in southern Israel, where several important facilities are located, including research centers and energy infrastructure. According to international media, the missile was tracked flying across long distances through regional airspace before Israeli air defense systems tried to intercept it. As of now, there's been no official confirmation of any damage or details on what the missile was actually targeting, but some Israeli reports claim it hit an energy reactor in the Negev, causing a fire and triggering a full-scale emergency response from civil defense teams. Israeli security officials haven't released a formal statement yet, but analysts believe this incident could carry serious political and military implications, especially given the rising tensions in the region. Meanwhile, diplomatic sources have stressed the importance of restraint and avoiding any escalation that could destabilize the area. This incident comes at a time when international efforts to ease tensions and restore stability are intensifying. On another front, a U.S. intelligence report released this morning revealed that a shipment of advanced weapons and a group of Houthi fighters made their way into Gaza through a secret tunnel network connecting Egyptian territory with the Strip. The shipment reportedly arrived over the past few days and included high-precision explosives, RPGs, TOW anti-tank missiles, and advanced personal weapons. The whole operation was carried out in complete secrecy in coordination with elements of the Palestinian resistance. The report also said that around 100 elite Houthi fighters accompanied the weapons through the tunnels, which were previously used for smuggling arms and providing logistical support. After arriving in Gaza, this group allegedly took part in their first military operation in the Shuja'iyah neighborhood in eastern Gaza City. They set up a well-planned ambush that targeted an advancing Israeli unit, causing direct casualties among the Israeli forces. This move is seen as a possible strategic shift in field cooperation between the Houthis and the Palestinian resistance. It also reflects a growing regional alignment among groups opposing the occupation, especially with rising military tensions on multiple fronts. Hamas Al-Qassam Brigades claim they carried out a joint operation with Houthi special forces targeting an Israeli unit that had taken shelter inside a house in the town of Al-Qarara, near Khan Yunis in southern Gaza. The operation reportedly resulted in multiple Israeli casualties. According to their joint statement, the fighters returned from the front lines and confirmed they had planted powerful explosives inside the house and then detonated it once the Israeli unit was confirmed inside, collapsing the entire structure on them. The statement added that the operation didn't stop there. After blowing up the house, they also targeted the entrance to one of the tunnels the Israeli forces were using near the site. This was followed by direct gunfire exchanges with surviving Israeli soldiers, leading to even more confirmed casualties. The fighters said they spotted Israeli helicopters landing to evacuate the dead and wounded early Tuesday morning amid clear confusion in Israeli ranks. Later that day, Hebrew media outlets reported that several Israeli military helicopters transferred the injured soldiers to Tel HaShomer and Beilinson hospitals. The operation has been described as one of the most intense attacks in Gaza in recent days. Reports from several media sources, including a major U.S. newspaper, also confirmed that another elite Houthi force recently entered Gaza in a secret, complex operation. Around 50 highly trained fighters reportedly crossed into the Strip through unauthorized routes, likely tunnels linking Egypt and Gaza under heavy security secrecy. The reports say these fighters brought in advanced military gear, including medium machine guns, RPGs, and custom-made explosives designed for special ops. Once inside Gaza, they immediately coordinated with Al-Qassam Brigades to carry out a targeted ambush on 4 Israeli Merkava tanks in the northern part of the Strip. Field sources confirmed that the ambush led to the complete destruction of 2 tanks and disabled the other 2. This operation was seen as a clear signal of deepening military coordination between Gaza resistance factions and regional allies, especially the Houthis in Yemen. Analysts say these developments could mark the beginning of Gaza turning into a central hub for a cross-border resistance alliance, one that may force Israel to rethink its security and strategic calculations. In another bold move, Al-Qassam Brigades, working with Houthi field officers, ambushed an Israeli Special Forces unit in the Jabalia area of northern Gaza. The ambush was based on close surveillance of Israeli troop movements attempting to push into one of the Jabalia neighborhoods under heavy air cover. Field sources say the Israeli unit was lured into an exposed area rigged with advanced explosive devices. The result, a series of massive blasts rocked the area, killing and injuring several Israeli soldiers. As soon as the Israeli unit fell into the trap, Al-Qassam fighters rained down heavy fire from machine guns and anti-tank weapons. Footage released by Al-Qassam showed the moment the ambush was carried out, including powerful explosions that completely destroyed Israeli armored vehicles. Sources say field officers from the Houthi forces helped plan the ambush, bringing in their guerrilla warfare experience and expertise in dealing with special forces. This marked the first clear sign of joint operational coordination between Palestinian resistance groups and regional allies. The operation caused panic among Israeli troops, who scrambled to evacuate their wounded under fire as random artillery and airstrikes hit the surrounding area. The Jabalia ambush reflects a major leap in the resistance's performance, showing cross-border coordination and tactical professionalism. It raises serious questions about Israel's preparedness to face a unified and evolving resistance axis. Field sources in Gaza reported that a Houthi unit, working with Al-Qassam Brigades, launched a bold and strategic attack on an Israeli military outpost in Khan Yunis, southern Gaza. The unit successfully infiltrated the area around the post, which belongs to the elite Nahal Brigade of the Israeli army. They ambushed the soldiers early this morning, killing 4 officers and injuring 10 others in a direct shootout and series of precise explosions. Footage circulated online showed the post being completely blown up, including the destruction of a Humvee and a troop transport vehicle, leading to chaos and confusion within Israeli ranks in the area. What stood out most wasn't just the scale of the damage, but also the unprecedented level of coordination between the Houthis and Al-Qassam, a sign of growing capabilities within the resistance and an expanding geographic response to Israeli aggression. Sources confirmed that the joint unit withdrew safely from the area without any losses, covered by well-coordinated fire and a professional tactical retreat. The operation shocked Israel's military leadership and raised concerns about how deep the coordination really goes between Gaza-based resistance groups and their regional backers, and what this might mean for the security of Israel's southern front moving forward. For the first time, a Houthi-affiliated armed group officially claimed to have carried out a direct military operation inside Gaza, specifically in Beit Lahia in the north. According to a statement released through Houthi media, the group launched a deadly ambush on an Israeli Special Forces unit in the area. The attack reportedly killed 30 Israeli soldiers and 4 officers, destroyed a Merkava tank and an armored ambulance. The statement said the ambush used high-explosive IEDs and anti-tank weapons. The Houthis described the operation as a direct response to Israeli war crimes and as part of an expanded front in support of Palestine. In response, Israeli forces declared a full state of alert in northern Gaza. Drones and warplanes filled the skies, with Apache helicopters circling and bombing suspected hideouts linked to the attackers. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held an emergency meeting at the Ministry of Defense in Tel Aviv with Mossad and army leadership, calling for a firm response to what he described as an unprecedented escalation. In a surprising turn, former United States President Donald Trump made a shocking statement saying, "We're tired of endlessly supporting Israel in its wars. It's time they take full responsibility on their own." The comments stirred massive political controversy and were seen as a major shift in Washington's stance toward Tel Aviv. In another major development, field reports confirmed that Houthi forces, working closely with Al-Qassam fighters, launched a well-planned ambush on Israeli troops in the Atatra area west of Beit Lahia in northern Gaza. The trap killed at least 20 Israeli soldiers after they were lured into a pre-rigged location. A Merkava tank was also hit with an RPG and completely destroyed, killing everyone inside. Sources said this operation was coordinated in advance with Al-Qassam fighters, the military wing of Hamas, as part of a growing joint resistance effort inside Gaza. Reports estimate that there are currently about 500 Houthi fighters operating in Gaza, spread across multiple highly secretive cells. Their mission is to set ambushes, plant explosive devices, and target Israeli military vehicles during ground advances. These developments come amid escalating ground battles in northern Gaza, where Israeli forces are facing fierce resistance from various factions. Today, Houthi forces in full coordination with Al-Qassam Brigades carried out a wide-scale tactical operation in Khan Yunis, targeting an Israeli military unit of around 40 soldiers, including 5 officers. The ambush killed a large number of troops and destroyed several military vehicles. According to field sources, the ambush was set up after Houthi forces entered Gaza in coordination with local resistance groups. They blew up 3 military vehicles, Asaf type, and a Merkava tank using powerful explosive devices, setting them ablaze and, killing those inside. This marks the third such operation by Houthi forces inside Gaza since the beginning of the recent war, with Israel staying silent about the extent of its losses. However, unofficial sources confirmed that one of Israel's elite units was wiped out in the ambush, causing significant